Hey everyone, it's Dylan with SeaTee Aquatics, and today we're talking about weekly maintenance. In our last video, we talked about daily maintenance. On top of daily maintenance, weekly maintenance is a critical aspect in keeping a healthy and thriving reef system. Here are some of the weekly tasks that I perform in my reef tank. Number 1. The first thing that I like to do on a weekly basis is a nutrient check. A nutrient check involves checking nitrate and phosphate in the reef tank. Knowing and understanding your nitrate and phosphate levels is a key in understanding whether you have a healthy tank or not. If the levels of nitrates and phosphates become too high, doing a water change is a good way to help dilute these numbers down. There are other ways to dilute these numbers or reduce them, such as using chemical filtration. Some other key nutrients that are important to understand and know about are ammonia and nitrite. But at this point in our tank, you shouldn't be dealing with high levels of this, if any of it at all. With that being said, after doing a nutrient check, the second thing that I like to do is do a water change and perform an algae cleaning. This part's pretty self-explanatory. You clean off algae from the glass and anywhere on the rocks that you can reach using either a toothbrush or your siphon, and perform a water change by removing 10 to 20% of the water from your tank and replacing it with fresh, clean salt water. Make sure that the parameters of the salt water match that of your system in terms of salinity, temperature, alkalinity, calcium, and magnesium levels. Your nitrates and phosphates should be 0 in your fresh, clean salt water. Another thing that's great to do while performing your water change is doing a gravel or sand vacuum. Using the siphon, you can simply insert it into your sand or gravel to help remove any detritus out of the tank that has built up in your sand. Now, in a lot of my tanks, I like to do bare bottom. It's still good to try and remove as much of the detritus off the bottom as possible, but having bare bottom helps to keep the tank much cleaner. The next thing that I like to do is an equipment check. I like to check over all of the equipment in the tank, from lights to heaters to pumps, in order to make sure that everything is working as intended. Over time, deposits are going to build up on your pumps, and it becomes crucial to clean them, which we'll talk about in our monthly maintenance video. But at this point, it is still crucial to check all of the equipment and make sure that it's functioning properly, because if you notice that anything is askew, you can try and act before anything detrimental happens. The last thing that I like to do on a weekly basis is check my additive levels. In a lot of my tanks, we have a dosing system, and there's a reservoir for all of our additives, such as All-for-Reef or any calcium, magnesium, alkalinity products that we may be adding to the tank. It's important to check to make sure that these levels are topped off on a weekly basis in order to make sure that the dosing system never runs out. Consistent and thorough weekly maintenance is key to preventing water quality issues and ensuring the well-being of your saltwater aquarium inhabitants. It is also a potential opportunity to address any problems before they become major life-threatening issues to the system. So there you go. Today, we've talked about the weekly maintenance that I like to perform in my aquariums and that I recommend everybody else performs in theirs. Hope you enjoyed what you saw, and remember, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications to join us on our journey through the sea. Or drop a comment below and let us know what you thought of the video. Thanks for watching.